Hello everyone and welcome to Crypto Invest. Today is August 6, 2017. Today's topics. We're going to first talk about Genesis mining analysis for today. We're going to next talk about market recap for the top 10 coins. Next, we're going to talk about news recaps about Genesis mining payments update and Bitcoin Cash price plunge. And lastly, we're going to talk about, in a nutshell, what is Ethereum and smart contracts. So first thing first, let's talk about Genesis mining analysis. As of today, the Bitcoin contract in Genesis mining will yield you 117% return on investment annually. Ether contracts will give you 35.80% return on investment annually, and Monero contract will yield you 34.84% return annually. And this is taken into account of maintenance fees for Bitcoin. That makes Bitcoin my first choice if I'm going to upgrade my Genesis today. Ether my second choice if I'm going to upgrade it today, and Monero is my last choice. So let's take a look at the prices. Bitcoin today versus last week up 19.25% at the current price $3,257.56. Ether up 32.46% since last week. That is an amazing run at 264.67. And last, Monero up 16.72% since last week at $47.46. And let's take that in relative to difficulty level. Bitcoin, the difficulty level remained unchanged since last week. Ether, the difficulty level up 20.45% versus 32.46% in prices. So the prices have gone up more than the difficulty level, and that is something that you wanted to see when it comes to mining. And last is Monero. Even though the price up 16.72%, the difficulty level has actually gone down 8.81%. Remember guys, these calculations are based on current market price and current difficulty level. This is for information purposes only and should not be considered as investment advice. And lastly, Genesis Bitcoin contract is an open-ended contract. We will assume that it will last 2 years for return on investment calculation. Next, let's take a look at the market recap based on coinmarketcap.com. So here are the list of the top 10 coins. As you can see, the big winner today is Ethereum, up 7.04% at $265.40. That is an amazing run for Ethereum. NEO, formerly known as Ant shares, up 13.54% since yesterday. And the third place is NEM, New Economy Movement, up 4.21% since yesterday. And most noticeable on the top 10 coin is Bitcoin Cash, down 11.37%. This is the continued downtrend the last few days for Bitcoin Cash. It has been beating down from $700 or $1,000 on some exchanges all the way to $205. The market cap, the current market cap is 113 billions versus last week at 89 billions, and the increase is 26.97% in market cap. And a lot of that is coming from Bitcoin, had been rising a lot the last couple of days, and also Bitcoin Cash put $3 billion into the market by itself. Next, let's take a look at some news related to cryptocurrency. First, it's Genesis Mining News. It has published 2 tweets since yesterday saying that everything is okay. If you remember, there was a hack in Genesis wallet, but from the tweet, it says that we are continuing to work on the delayed payouts. The mining operation is not influenced by this and will continue as normal. And I did get paid today, and I did get paid a couple of days ago. It looks like the payment are catching up. we may be missing a couple of payments. I had to do my calculation, so I'm not sure yet. But as long as they pay now, this is very good news. And also, please say hello to our official Japanese account, or maybe per Genesis. So looks like Genesis Mining is going after the Japanese market, which has been very bullish on Bitcoin. So this can be a very good news for Genesis Mining. Let's wait and see. Next, so Bitcoin Cash, or someone call Bitcoin Crash or Bitcoin Trash. Less than a week had passed since the so-called Bitcoin fork, and the new digital currency had plunged 50+% over the last few days. So of course, I didn't come up with Bitcoin Crash or Bitcoin Trash. Some of the forums really have fun with this. As you can see, Bitcoin Trash, a peer-to-peer electronic trash. In my opinion, it may be too soon to make a call, guys. We need more time to evaluate. There's a lot of upcoming events for Bitcoin. Most notable are late August, which is this month, to mid-September. There's going to be a SegWit activation. So SegWit has locked in, but has not been activated yet. So we're waiting for that. And from late October to mid-November, there's going to be a SegWit 2x, and that's going to be a hard fork because they need to move the block size from 1 megabyte to 2 megabyte. So the successful implementation of these two will have a big impact on Bitcoin Cash price and Bitcoin price. Next, I want to talk about Ethereum. In a nutshell, what is Ethereum? Again, this is not a technical explanation of what is Ethereum, but more try to help an average person understand the concept of Ethereum. So with that, let's take a look at some basic facts. So Ethereum is the second largest cryptocurrency by market cap currently. It is a programmable currency using sort of an if and then statement, and I will go into that a little more. As you can see, Ethereum, second place at $24 billion market cap. Current supply is 93 million Ether total. The total number of coin is unknown at this moment. So let's take a look at the founder of Ethereum, or the person of interest. Vitalik Buterin is widely credited as the founder of Ethereum. He born in Russia, he's 23 years old, and he currently lives in Singapore. Most noticeable is that the president of Russia, Vladimir Putin, had met with Vitalik Buterin recently to discuss Ethereum and the blockchain used for Russia. So the news gone wild about this. You can look up a lot of articles on this. So what makes Ethereum unique compared to other coins? It really comes down to smart contracts. So what is smart contract? That sounds complicated. So let me see if I can explain this in a simple term using an illustration or in an example. So what is smart contract? Say you and someone else is betting on the outcome of a soccer match. You and the other person don't trust each other. So currently in the current system, there's going to be a dealer or a casino. So the casino job is to hold the money that you send to it, and then the money that the other person sent to it. They're going to hold the money or escrow the money, waiting for the outcome of the match. So once the outcome of the match is published, the casino or the dealer determine who won the match. So when the winner is declared, the casino will then take the money and pay to the winner. And of course, they are taking a cut to these exchanges, and that's how they make the money. Take a look at the same scenario but using Ethereum. So you and the other person betting on the soccer match. So beside dealer, you're going to have a contract, an electronic contract written up based on the outcome of the match. So beside money, you will have your Ethereum pledged to this contract. The other person will do the same thing. So once the outcome of the match is published, the contract will calculate who win the match and who should get the Ethereum at the end of the match. And then the contract will automatically send the Ether to the winner. And of course, in this transaction, what we don't have, my apologies, me backup. So this whole thing gonna be backed up by a blockchain. And in this whole thing, what we don't have is the dealer taking the cut. So that's out of the picture, which save you money and time. And that's essentially what Ether is doing. Of course, that's just one example of what a smart contract. A smart contract I've been used in many industries. Some of the use cases of smart contracts include financial services and prediction market. So like a stock or bond market, real estate. You can put your ownership documentation or ownership proof on the blockchain for Ethereum, so you can buy and sell easier without the use of escrow essentially. Privacy and identity. Insurance services used to pay out claims, to figure out the outcome of the claim. Entertainment, of course, used for contracts within the movie, music industries, and also royalties. Who should get them? Smart infrastructure, peer-to-peer products. And what you should know about Ethereum is that there is something called Ethereum Alliance. And these are enterprises that pledge to back Ethereum or try to use the technology to improve their operation for efficiency and effectiveness, and of course try to save costs. Some of the company that you see here are big company, and some of them are very noticeable. So for example, Accenture, British Petroleum, BNY Mellon, Cisco, Credit Suisse, ING, Intel, JP Morgan, MasterCard, Microsoft, Thomson Reuters, and UPS. So those are just some of the big companies. There are many more companies joining this Enterprise Ethereum Alliance on a monthly basis. With that, thank you for watching. If you find the content of this video helpful, please like and subscribe. Again, I have a Genesis 3% off coupon code here, and it is also in the description below as well. If you use it, leave your name, your hash power, and the amount, and I will do my best to reciprocate. I do Genesis upgrade on a weekly basis, so I will be happy to use your code. And of course, I'm part of Hashing24, so the sign up link for Genesis Mining and Hashing24 is below as well. If you use it, if you use my code or you use the link to sign up, you are helping out the channel, and I thank you for that. And see you next time. Bye bye.